Thank you, Zachary. Good evening. How is everyone doing? I want to thank Crypto Oasis for the invitation and the opportunity to be here tonight. I want to talk to you guys about the token economics and the transition of. There we go. Cool. Well, let me just start again. I want to thank Crypto Oasis for the invitation and the opportunity to talk to you guys tonight about what I think is the killer application of Web3 and an opportunity for many of us in this space. Rewards and loyalty programs are nothing new. They've been around since the 1800s, but blockchain technology has made it so that users can have completely new ways of earning, trading, and spending and selling tokenized rewards. Before I get into it, let me introduce myself real quick. So my name is Joseph Holm. I was born and raised in Austria, but I lived around the world for about half my life, and I've been calling Dubai my home for the last 2.5 years or so. I absolutely hated school, and I was a terrible student. I just couldn't sit still and learn stuff that I knew I would never need in life again. I would frequently skip class to, work on business plans and dream big dreams, and all that led to me eventually dropping out of high school at age 17. I still remember the headmaster of my school telling my parents that your son will never amount to anything and he'll probably end up in jail. And I gotta say that in hindsight, not believing in me was probably the best gift that school could have ever given me, because as the saying goes, success is the best revenge. I launched my first internet startup in 1998. That was pre-Google, a very long time ago. It did about $50 million in sales, predominantly in the affiliate marketing space. And after that, a while later, next step in my career, after I had moved to Los Angeles, I got into the crowdfunding space. And I was fascinated by the prospect of raising money from your future clients. I launched a SaaS product in that space called Crowdster, and Crowdster had a set of tools that helped over 10,000 Kickstarter and Indiegogo campaigns become successful using things like automated Twitter marketing, press release distribution, banker outreach, and things of that sort. In 2019, I went into venture capital and I partnered with Tim Draper to launch DGH. DGH is a California-based venture studio and fund in the Web3 space. We invested in about 40 startups. And after that fund was fully deployed earlier this year, I decided that, or I came to the conclusion that I'm not a VC. I'm a startup guy, I like product, and I went back into the trenches to launch Rewardable, my Dubai-based startup that I will tell you guys a little more about later. Boom. So first of all, let's talk about why loyalty even matters. If you think about loyalty from a marketing perspective, you have to realize that keeping a customer is 5 to 25% less expensive than acquiring a new customer. Just a 5% increase in customer loyalty correlates to a 25% increase in profit. So if you do the math, 20% increase in customer loyalty, 100% increase in profit. So these numbers are quite staggering and they speak for themselves. 84% of consumers are more likely to stick with a brand that offers an engaging loyalty program. And this is the one I like the most because every company, even the best ones, frequently fuck up. 45% of loyal customers will stick with the brand even after a bad experience. Sorry, but that thing is just not working. Oh, there you go. So why Web3? What's wrong with Web2 loyalty programs? The first point is essentially engagement. The average person signs up with 18 different loyalty programs, but they utilize about half of them, which just speaks for itself. 45% of people feel that it takes too much effort or time to actually earn rewards. Americans earn over $50 billion in loyalty rewards every year, but 30% of that go unredeemed. So, talk about waste right there. And the last one on my slide is actually, I think, the most important one, because as a business, you always have to look ahead and find the next generation of customers to buy from you. And these numbers speak a clear message, which is that only half of Gen Z compared to Gen X will actually join a Web 2, a traditional loyalty program. So what do customers want? The Gen Z generation doesn't just want to be a customer number or a credit card number. They seek engagement and value in loyalty programs beyond just mere transactions. They want to be a stakeholder. They want to be a part of the community and the ecosystem that they participate in, all of which Web3 enables. Also, they just don't want to earn random rewards like airline miles. They want to earn personalized and unique rewards that are scarce, that also give them real ownership and aren't tied to a centralized platform. So think of it this way. If you're earning airline miles with a certain airline for many years, and all of a sudden you're no longer happy with them, you shouldn't be stuck with that airline just because you have racked up many miles. You should be able to go to an open marketplace, sell those points, trade those points, be able to switch to a different company, all of which Web3 empowers. So what are the opportunities for Web3 or in Web3 when it comes to customer loyalty? Web3 has the power to supercharge customer experience. We're talking about a shift from purely transactional engagement to a value-driven engagement. Like I said before, where people are actually part of the ecosystem that they empower and give them real ownership. You turn customers into owners, which fosters a strong sense of brand connectivity and identity by allowing them to take their points off your platform onto other platforms and give them the flexibility that they need and want. So when you allow people to share these points on open marketplaces, like I said before, you empower them. You don't silo them into your product. It creates experiences that go beyond the traditional earn and burn model. So Web3 obviously also comes with its own set of challenges. The biggest challenge that we have come across in Web3, not just as an investor, but also as an entrepreneur, is technical friction. It's way too hard, and anyone here in the audience who has ever set up a crypto wallet will know this. When you set up a crypto wallet and you have to deal with your seed phrase, creating it, safely storing it, the anxiety that comes with the potential of losing it and losing access to your digital assets is just overwhelming. On the UX side of things, if your user journey starts with connect your wallet here, you will never reach mass adoption and you'll lose 99% of your potential customers. Because even in Web3, people rightfully demand the same experience that they have and they're accustomed to from Web2. So it needs to have a simple email-based, phone-based login system that allows them to get started and use your profile or your system without having to have a Web3 wallet. The next one are decentralized platforms and permissionless platforms. This is problematic because many of these decentralized platforms don't do proper KYB, so know your business. It means that many businesses, shady businesses, come on these platforms and run promotions, they run loyalty programs, they run reward campaigns that have hurt people because there were rug pulls. We're talking about airdrops that didn't happen. We're talking about people having their money stolen from their crypto wallets and overall generating a really bad customer experience. On the other side of the spectrum, this is also true. If you think about a brand that wants to engage with a Web3 audience, but they don't know who the people really are, then you're looking at a lot of fake accounts, bot engagement, and very poor ROI for brands. But some of the companies out there are already doing this at scale and very successfully. I don't have that much time, so the only case study I'm going to present you guys tonight is the Starbucks Odyssey program. And Odyssey is not just an upgrade to the Starbucks Rewards program, it's a complete overhaul. They have implemented NFTs, or as they call them, stamps, for engaging with customers through journeys. So people can participate in different activities, they can play games, they can do in-store activities to earn those NFTs, or they can also buy them. The difference is that these NFTs can be traded and collected and redeemed for token-gated experiences. Why are they doing this? It's very simple. They're doing this because they want to create a deeper customer engagement, but also, let's be real, because they want to drive up sales and increase their bottom line. Of course, not every company is Starbucks, not every company has the resources and the budget to build and scale their own tokenized loyalty program. This is where my startup, Rewardable, comes in. Rewardable is a custom acquisition platform that connects verified users to verified brands via a Web2 style experience, allowing them to engage with brands, earn tokens, NFTs, or other digital rewards in a verified environment, so that the brands know they're only engaging with real people, and the users know that they're engaging with verified brands. This essentially removes the fraud and friction part of the Web3 rewards ecosystem. And this brings me to the end of my presentation here. The conclusion is essentially that the future of tokenized rewards is a very vibrant and dynamic one, full of potential. This is a really great time to be in this space and to enter this space. I'm very excited again to be here tonight. Thank you for the opportunity, and thank you for listening.
Thank you very much.